When is the best time for kids to study? You might have wondered about this too. What is the best time for kids to study as per research? Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. It's a question that has piqued the interest of many, and for good reason. The rhythm of our bodies and minds can greatly influence how we learn, and this is particularly true for children. Choosing the right study times for kids is not just about convenience or fitting into a schedule. It's about understanding when their minds are most receptive, alert, and primed for absorbing new information. It's about comprehending the beat of their internal clocks and how it harmonizes with their academic performance. This understanding can significantly enhance their focus, recall, and overall educational achievement. It's a fascinating field of research that has the potential to transform the way we approach learning. So, are you ready to explore this further? Stay tuned as we delve into the research findings about the best study times for kids. The morning advantage. Let's begin with the first part of the day, the morning, specifically between 10 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. This period is often referred to as the morning advantage. And why is that, you may ask? Well, it's because our brains are primed for learning during these hours. Our alertness is at its peak, which contributes to improved memory retention and heightened concentration. In essence, the brain becomes a sponge, ready to soak up knowledge and information. But it's not just about being awake and alert. Exposure to natural light plays a significant role too. The morning sun not only uplifts our mood, but also enhances our focus. It's like nature's own spotlight, illuminating our minds and helping us concentrate better. So if possible, consider studying in well-lit areas to capitalize on this natural advantage. However, all this brain activity requires fuel. And that's where a nourishing breakfast comes in. A good breakfast sets the stage for the day, providing the energy needed for sustained focus and mental agility throughout the morning. It's like kick-starting your brain, getting it ready for the day's challenges. And it's not just about eating anything for breakfast. Certain foods are known to boost our brain function more than others. Foods like berries, nuts, and whole grains are packed with nutrients that our brains love. They provide an added cognitive edge, helping us process information faster and retain it longer. So the morning advantage is not just about the time of day. It's a combination of peak brain function, natural light, and a nourishing breakfast. It's about setting the right conditions for our brains to operate at their best, to learn and retain as much as possible. So mornings can be a great time for focused studying. But what about afternoons? Afternoon brilliance. Moving on to the next part of the day, the afternoon, particularly between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. This span of time continues to offer fertile ground for learning, as the brain remains active and alert. After the hustle and bustle of the school day, the afternoon provides a fresh window of opportunity for focused study sessions. It's like the second act of a play, where the plot thickens and the characters dive deeper into their roles. In this case, the characters are our kids, and the role they are playing is that of a student, a learner. After school, it's natural for kids to need a bit of downtime. They've been absorbing information all day, interacting with peers, and following a structured routine. So a brief period of relaxation can be beneficial. It's like hitting the reset button, allowing them to unwind, recharge, and prepare for the next phase of learning. This downtime can be filled with light activities such as reading a book, drawing, or even just daydreaming. It's all about creating a transition, a bridge from school to home-based learning. Now let's talk about food. Evening meals play a significant role in supporting focus during study sessions. It's crucial to opt for light, nutritious meals that provide essential nutrients without weighing down the digestive system. Imagine trying to study while your body is busy trying to digest a heavy meal. It's like trying to drive with the handbrake on. Not very efficient, right? So go for balanced meals that are rich in proteins, complex carbs, and healthy fats. Foods like lean meats, fish, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables are excellent choices. They provide the fuel needed for the brain to function optimally. In conclusion, the afternoon, stretching from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., can be a time of brilliance for our young learners. With an active brain, a period of relaxation, and the right food, this time of the day can turn into a productive and effective study period. Afternoons can be quite productive, but what about early mornings? Avoiding early morning study. Now let's talk about the early morning hours, specifically between 4 in the morning and 7 in the morning. There's a unique charm to the early morning. The world is quiet, and the day is full of possibilities. However, according to Oxford Learning, this might not be the best time for intense studying. You see, these early hours coincide with our body's transition from sleep to wakefulness, and studying during this time can be more of a struggle than a productive exercise. Sleep deprivation is a real concern here. When we don't get enough sleep, our cognitive functions such as memory, attention, and decision-making can be significantly impaired. We can't expect children to absorb and retain information effectively if their brains are busy battling fatigue. Then there's the matter of our body's internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm plays a crucial role in regulating our sleep-wake cycle, and it's usually not in sync with intense studying during the early morning hours. Trying to force concentration when the body is still in sleep mode can lead to frustration and decreased productivity. But here's the good news: we can work with our body's circadian rhythm rather than against it. Encouraging a consistent sleep schedule can support optimal cognitive function and academic performance. It's vital that children get the recommended amount of sleep for their age group. For preschoolers, this is between 10 to 13 hours, for school-age children, 9 to 11 hours, and for teenagers, 8 to 10 hours. So instead of setting the alarm to a challenging 4 in the morning, consider a later start. Allow children the rest they need to wake up naturally, refreshed, and ready to tackle the day's learning tasks. Remember, a well-rested brain is a more efficient brain. In conclusion, while the early bird might catch the worm, it doesn't necessarily catch the A's. Early mornings might not be the best time for studying, but remember, every child is different. Conclusion: so we've explored the best and worst times for kids to study. But what does this mean for you and your child? Well, let's take a quick stroll down memory lane. We started off highlighting the morning advantage, where the brain is primed for learning. This optimal study period, between 10 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, is when alertness is at its peak. The exposure to natural light in these hours not only boosts mood, but also enhances focus. And of course, a nourishing breakfast, rich in brain-boosting foods like berries, nuts, and whole grains, provides the energy needed for sustained focus and mental agility throughout the morning. We then journeyed to the afternoon brilliance, from 4 in the afternoon to 10 at night. This is another golden window of opportunity, where the brain remains active and primed for learning. Let's not forget the importance of a brief period of relaxation after school. This downtime can be leveraged to unwind and rejuvenate before diving into productive study activities. And a light, balanced evening meal is essential to support sustained focus during these evening study sessions. Finally, we discussed the importance of avoiding early morning study between 4 and 7 in the morning. This is when the body is transitioning from sleep to wakefulness, making it a less than ideal time for intense study. Respecting the body's internal clock and ensuring a consistent sleep schedule is essential for optimal cognitive function and academic performance. So you see, the key to an effective study routine is understanding your child's unique rhythms and needs. It's about finding that sweet spot when they are most alert and can absorb information the best. It's about ensuring a balanced diet to fuel their body and mind. And it's about prioritizing ample rest to keep them at their cognitive best. Remember, the best time for your child to study is when they are most alert and focused. Happy studying, and if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.